Before the Tamagotchi Connection series took over elementary school playgrounds, and long before there were Tamagotchi mobile apps, there was this 64-day Hakken Tamagotchi, Minna de Tamagotchi World, a Japan-exclusive Nintendo 64 game that brought our beloved digital pets to the big screen. It's a weird, charming little party game that not many outside of Japan got to experience. So let's dive in to the first Tamagotchi console game.
64で発見たまごっちみんなでたまごっちワールドスタート
Minna de Tamagotchi World is essentially a virtual pet board game for up to 4 players. Released in 1997, it lets you raise your Tamagotchi by competing in turns across a game board. Think Mario Party, but way more Tamagotchi core. The goal of the game is to raise and evolve your Tamagotchi by filling its transformation power bar. To win the game, you must be the first player to raise your Tamagotchi to adulthood, then completely fill the power bar one more time. To set up the game, each player gets to choose an egg and give it a name. When entering the name, chi is automatically added to the end of the name. I think this is a super cute touch and demonstrates the authentic Tamagotchi details that were poured into this game. It is so faithful to the P1, P2 devices, but we'll talk about that later on. When the game starts, each player has 64 credits. These credits are used to perform care actions for your Tamagotchi during your turn. The classic Tamagotchi care options are available: meals, snacks, games, medicine, toilet, and discipline. Most actions cost 3 credits, but some cost as much as 8. However, depending on the spaces you land on, you will get more credits throughout the game. The real twist is that you can only perform 1 care action per turn. This is the main strategy element of the game. Your Tamagotchi may need both food and medicine on the same turn, but this forces you to prioritize your Tamagotchi's care. Care quality is also impacted by the game board. There is a huge luck factor here, as the game board features a variety of different spaces that will impact your Tamagotchi for better or for worse. Some spaces provide you with additional credits for care actions, or take you to a shop where you can buy items that help maintain happiness. Other spaces will decrease your transformation power. One type of space provides cards, and you can use these cards to influence what space you land on or take transformation power away from another player. As you move around the game board, keep caring for your Tamagotchi. Once you fill the transformation power, it will evolve. Continue filling and evolving until one player reaches adulthood and fills the transformation power one final time to win the game. There are 59 possible adult characters, and the winning player evolves into a special character only available in this game. I unfortunately do not have footage to show you of winning the game because I did not win this game once in my time playing it. I failed at this game for one main reason, and that is because of the mini-games. Mini-games are the one remaining component of the game that I haven't yet mentioned. There are 10 different mini-games that test your skill and influence your Tamagotchi care. Winning mini-games will boost your transformation power and give you the edge that you need to win the game. Before I explain why I failed so badly at these games, let me give you a quick overview of each one. Bang! A picture will appear on screen. Be the first player to find and shoot the same picture in the grid. Touch here and there. The Tamagotchi characters will move around on the on-screen controller. Once the Tamagotchi stop, press the button that your Tama is standing on. Balloons. On the signal, be the first player to jump and pop the balloon above your head. If you jump before the signal, you can't jump again. Electric shock. Guide your Tamagotchi through the maze without touching the walls. UFO catch. Jump around the screen and catch different color UFOs. Aim and pop. Throw balls to break flying plates. Hitting bombs will cause you to lose points. Get the following items. Jump around the screen to catch different items. Food will cause your Tamagotchi to eat and take up valuable time. Drill go. Rotate the joystick to drill into the ground. Be the first Tamagotchi to reach the water. Poo. Throw as much poo as you can at the other Tamagotchi. Pull. Press A to stop the power gauge when it's full. This will cause your Tamagotchi to pull the rope. Be the first player to pull the rope to the finish line. Within these 10 games, there's a good variety here. Not every minigame is a winner, but they're all deeply Tamagotchi. There's a real effort to blend party gameplay with pet simulation. But I suppose we need to talk about my minigame performance now. For some of these minigames, I failed simply because I didn't know what to do. I can admit to that. After I played through the board game, I discovered that in the main menu, there is a section you can go into to practice the minigames. If you decide to try this game, I highly recommend practicing the minigames before you start the main board game. This will help you understand what you're supposed to do in each game and give you that boost, that edge that you need to get the transformation power and evolve your Tamagotchi. However, for some of the games, I failed because of the Nintendo 64 controller. All of my 64 controllers suffer from a loose joystick. This is a very common problem with these controllers. Going into this game, I assumed that it would not need precise movements, and I was completely wrong. Some of these games do require precise movements, and having the loose joystick makes it very, very difficult to move around and get the movements that you need. Particularly with Electric Shock and the Drill game, if your controller does not properly register movement, it will definitely impact your gameplay. But in a perfect world, everyone would have a fully functioning controller. So in a perfect world, is Minna de Tamagotchi World worth playing today? Would I play Minna de Tamagotchi World again? Truthfully, I personally won't revisit this game anytime soon. Primarily because the pace of the game was quite slow, especially as a solo player. My game lasted about 70 minutes in total, and for the first half of that, we didn't land on any minigame spaces. The game still felt quite repetitive even when we started playing some of the minigames. I'm disappointed that I don't enjoy the pace of this game because the Tamagotchi evolutions provide a unique replayability component. I just don't personally have the patience to keep playing and discover all the different characters. Even though this isn't my personal go-to game, this is still a great piece of Tamagotchi history, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Earlier, I mentioned that this game is faithful to the P1, P2 devices. With Tamagotchi care as the central strategy, the spirit of Tamagotchi is definitely captured within this game. The graphics, sounds, and animations are so incredibly nostalgic, it was both painful and a joy to experience. If you're a Tamagotchi fan who specifically loves the 90s Tama era, this game is absolutely worth checking out at least once for the virtual pet vibes alone. The 90s Tamagotchi style adds uniqueness and charm to this game that really sets it apart. It's a time capsule, a bit of a fever dream, and a surprisingly deep party game with tons of nostalgic personality. Thank you so much for joining me today for this deep dive of Minna de Tamagotchi World. If you enjoyed this look back on this forgotten piece of Tamagotchi history, I hope you like this video and subscribe for more nostalgic content. Be sure to leave me a comment below letting me know if you would play this Tamagotchi game. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.